Hi, I'm here with a graduate. We've just had a beautiful lunch together, and we've just been catching up, and it's amazing what he's achieved, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So I'd like to welcome Chris Dinham.
Thank you.
Very big welcome. And,
Nice to be here.
Yeah, and wow, Chris. So since graduating Champions, you've had a pretty amazing journey. So let's start off. Okay, before you came on to Champions, where were you at?
I'm from Western Australia, from WA, and I started really early on as an exploration driller in the mines, actually.
Yeah.
So it was. We would drive out into the middle of nowhere in big, heavy, rigid trucks, and no internet. And if we did have internet, it was slow dial-up. And then when I first came on with you, I was actually offshore oil and gas at the time.
Wow.
So mining
so that's
was
FIFO, isn't it? That's that fly in, fly out. So you're doing big hours out on the rigs, and then having time off, like month off, month on. Was that what you were doing?
Yeah, exactly. Month on, month off. But month on a rig and smack bang in the middle of nowhere. So it's good. But the funny story I always tell is I'll do night shift, right? And every now and again I would run in and I'll do a little bit of updating to WordPress or something like that, and then and I'd run out and do a bit of maintenance for about half an hour, and just as I'd come in, just I come back about half an hour later, it would slowly just finish loading and I'd be able to do a little bit more WordPress. So yeah, it was a painful process.
That is commitment. I'm impressed.
It was, yeah.
So on Champions, so obviously we go through the process of now, were you technical at all? Did you start out with any tech knowledge?
No, not really. Not at all, really, to be honest with you. I had no clue what WordPress was, how a website was built or anything like that. I was interested online.
Yeah.
I think really what got me over the line is I had an injury to my shoulder, and I was just looking for something to do to keep me busy during the time I had surgery. And so I came across this program, and
awesome. What a cool way to spend that time.
It was good. It was pretty funny.
So
it was one arm there.
So in terms of, so this has changed your life. That program that you've done just while you're recovering from a shoulder injury. So tell us about your life now. So where have you got to now?
So now full-time run Summit Web, where there's 5 of us.
Job?
Yeah, quit the job. The job. I quit the job probably 9 months into the course, but maybe I shouldn't say that too late. Yeah. A little bit early at that time.
You got to go for it.
But so started that up just by myself, and then we slowly just built up. So there's 5 locally in Perth, and obviously we have a large amount of outsourcers as well.
Yeah. So that's a decent sized agency. So going from 0 to 5 employees and an outsourced team within a couple of years, pretty impressive. So yeah, I'm very impressed.
Thank you. It's been fun. We've had ups and downs, but it's been an amazing process. Yeah.
And there's big things on the cards to come too. I think.
Yes.
So the growth has not stopped there.
Yeah, I've done my 90-day plan, the last workshop. So.
So in terms of, now you've just gone through this process, and it's an interesting journey, isn't it? So going from that being paid for your work, paying an hourly rate or being paid regularly for your work, to going over to a more entrepreneurial style business, but with a lot more, like a different way of working, different freedoms, and you're building up your portfolio sites too, aren't you?
So I started actually more on the affiliates while I was offshore, and then obviously morphed into more agency stuff, and now I'm kind of getting back to the whole affiliate, but a good half and half, obviously, because agency life is good. What you said, quick cash strategy, but then affiliate is really where you can get that large payout that we all we're looking forward to. But it's one of the main things I found, especially from FIFO, especially from the mines, is the mindset change and the mindset shift. From working out there, when I was transferring over to this sort of stuff, it was like, why are you doing that? And so it was difficult for me to make that change, because all around me it was negativity. But then when I made that change and then into the industry of entrepreneurship, it was I never wanted to be an entrepreneur, but it just clicked for me.
Awesome.
And all of a sudden I was just really enjoying it, getting out there, talking to people, talking to business owners, understanding what makes them tick. I just really, as soon as I did that, then it was just, I was gone.
Well,
yeah.
that sounds like us. Matt and I did the same. Yeah, when once we were in business, we were just hooked.
It is,
It's a world of opportunity. You can go anywhere and do anything.
Exactly. And there's monetary opportunities and just the lifestyle opportunities. And, they come in different forms. But knowing that you could talk to someone tomorrow and you go down a completely different track is exciting to me,
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. So I'm interested, because you've just been through this journey, it's always interesting for people to hear, what's your advice for someone about to take that step and thinking, do I do this? Could I actually do this? Is this possible for me? What would be your advice?
Look, 100%. The system works, it really does. But my advice is probably just keep chipping away. Every single day. And, in the mines I was working 12-hour shifts. But when I'd come back and if I just did 15 minutes, 30 minutes, I might just update a paragraph on, WordPress or whatever. But it was just enough, and I just kept doing it. And it just eventually, like Matt's exponential curve, it just eventually started working, and I just got more and more motivated. But it's the consistent small steps that really got me through,
So it didn't have to be a massive, scary change.
No,
it could just be little steps got you to a place where you could quit your job and completely change your lifestyle.
And for me, it was just about routine. Just, sitting down and being like, okay, I can do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I'm just going to do 30 minutes here. I'm not going to overload myself. And just, stick to the routine. It's like going to the gym, the more you do of it, the funner it becomes. Awesome. Does that make sense? And so the more I chipped away at it, the more passionate I got about it.
Fantastic.
And now we're here somehow.
Which is fantastic. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And it's really inspirational. What we love about Chris is that motivation, that drive. He just kept going and taking little steps, which added up to something really big in the end, which is now putting him on the path. And we're going to keep an eye on you, Chris. You're going big places. So it's very, very exciting to watch.
Thank you.
So big congratulations.
Cheers. Thanks, Liz.